Then, pain when standing up. Then, you struggle to keep your back straight. Your walk becomes unstable. And eventually, a spinal fracture from a light fall or even a cough. Thousands of older adults become bedridden every year due to spinal weakening. Some suffer compression fractures, others disc degeneration or deformities that make breathing difficult. The worst part is that many don't realize this can be prevented. The spine is not just bones. It's the foundation of your movement system. It protects the spinal cord, supports body weight, and ensures mobility. But after 65, it begins to break down unless you take action. In this video, 3 essential habits to keep your spine strong, flexible, and healthy, even at 70, 80, or 90. Watch until the end. Missing just one detail could cost you your freedom. Why the spine weakens after 60. After 60, bone density decreases, spinal discs lose nutrients, collagen production slows, and stabilizing muscles weaken. Vertebrae become brittle, discs dry out and compress. Posture worsens, nerves get pinched, pain and movement restrictions develop. This process is faster with a sedentary lifestyle. Vitamin deficiency, excess weight, and chronic inflammation. The spine begins to shrink. Kyphosis develops, balance slips, and fall risk increases. Over 50% of people over 70 have spinal deformities that affect walking, breathing, and organ function. Conditions. Nobody talks about spinal osteoporosis often shows no symptoms until a fracture happens. Osteochondrosis causes disc breakdown and nerve compression. Spondylosis leads to bony growths that limit movement and cause pain. Scoliosis and kyphosis often worsen with age, especially with weak muscles. These issues not only lower quality of life, they shorten lifespan. Reduced movement leads to poor circulation, weak lungs, clot risk, and impaired brain function. A warning story. Robert was 75 when he slipped on his kitchen floor. The fall seemed minor, but 2 days later he couldn't stand. It was a spinal compression fracture. Before that, he just felt mild back fatigue and thought it was normal aging. Scans showed osteoporosis, disc thinning, and muscle loss. Doctors put him in a brace and told him to stay in bed. A month later, he developed digestive issues, then heart problems. He became weaker. Only after 6 months did he walk again with a cane. He said, "If I had known this could be prevented, I would have started earlier." That's why action now is crucial. Habit number 1, gentle daily spinal movement. The spine needs movement. Without it, discs lose blood flow, nutrients stop reaching them, and support muscles weaken. Best spine activities after 65. Walking, swimming, Nordic walking, floor exercises without impact. Just 20 minutes of slow walking, morning and evening, lowers fall risk and strengthens spinal muscles. Try pelvic lifts on your back, cat-cow stretches, seated twists, or lying stretches with arms overhead. The key is consistency. Don't wait for pain. Strengthen before weakness begins. Habit number 2, nutrition for bones muscles. The spine is made of more than bones. It includes cartilage, ligaments, and discs. All need nourishment. Protein helps tissue repair. Calcium, magnesium, vitamin D, build strong bones. Collagen, vitamin C, and omega-3 support cartilage and discs. Fresh foods, salmon, sardines, cottage cheese, eggs, lentils, broccoli, olive oil, kiwi, orange, nuts, pumpkin seeds, bone broth, gelatin. Avoid sugar, margarine, white bread, fried meats, processed foods. They cause inflammation and damage connective tissue. Protein-deficient diets are especially harmful. They speed up muscle loss and reduce spinal support. Habit number 3, supporting posture and breathing. Poor posture is a major enemy of the aging spine. Slouching shifts pressure, compresses discs, and impairs breathing. Watch your body position. Sit straight. Use a lumbar pillow. Avoid looking down at your phone. Lift your head. Stretch your crown upward. Breathing exercises also support the spine. They activate the diaphragm, decompress the upper spine, and improve circulation. Simple practice. Breathe in through the nose for 4 counts. Pause. Exhale through the mouth for 6 counts. Repeat 5 to 7 times. Do this in the morning and before bed. It relaxes and activates core muscles that support your spine. Why simple walking saves your spine. With age, the muscles that support the spine lose tone. Movement is the most natural way to keep them active. Walking engages the deep muscles of the abdomen, glutes, and back, improves circulation in the spinal arteries, and helps hydrate the discs. Especially helpful is walking on soft surfaces like grass or soil, wearing supportive shoes with cushioning. Keep your back straight. Avoid looking down. Keep your elbows bent at 90 degrees. This reduces strain on the neck and lower back. Even walking around your home for 10 minutes every hour helps prevent spinal degradation. What destroys the spine after 65? A sedentary lifestyle, prolonged sitting, sleeping on soft pillows, carrying heavy bags on one side, low vitamin D, sugar, trans fats, chronic stress, dehydration, sudden bending, twisting without warm-up, skipping, basic morning stretches. All of these damage the spine. Vertebrae lack nutrients, discs compress, ligaments lose elasticity. Especially harmful are habits like slouching while walking, leaning on one leg, or sitting cross-legged for hours. The spine won't forgive this. Pain may be delayed, but damage builds up daily. Story: a woman who collapsed without injury. Nancy, 79, didn't fall or lift anything heavy. One day she simply couldn't rise from a chair without help. Diagnosis: lumbar compression fracture due to osteoporosis. But she had felt fine. Tests showed vitamin D deficiency, weak muscles, dehydration, and lumbar strain. She slept on a high pillow, sat most of the day, barely moved. Her doctor recommended walking, floor exercises, broths, and omega-3s. After 6 months, she could stand again and even go to the market. She says, "I never knew my back needed care. I thought it held up on its own." But nothing in the body maintains itself, especially after 65. Is spinal cracking normal or dangerous? A crack in your back isn't always alarming. If there's no pain and it occurs during stretching, it may just be gas moving in the joint fluid. But if cracking comes with pain, stiffness, or pinching, it could signal disc degeneration, joint arthritis, or vertebral instability. A sharp crack during bending or lifting may indicate a micro tear or ligament strain. If the cracking becomes frequent or intense, get checked and adjust your activity. Which micronutrients support spinal health? Calcium forms bones, but it needs vitamin D and magnesium to be absorbed. Magnesium regulates muscle tone and prevents spasms. Vitamin D helps calcium absorption and bone renewal. Vitamin K2 directs calcium into bones and keeps it out of arteries. Collagen is vital for discs and ligaments. Omega-3 reduces inflammation and maintains joint mobility. Zinc, boron, and silicon support bone and connective tissue regeneration. Best sources: fish, eggs, liver, beans, broccoli, spinach, pumpkin seeds, avocado, cottage cheese, walnuts, lentils. What happens to spinal discs after 65 discs are made of a watery core and a fibrous shell. With age, they lose water, become less elastic, and absorb shock poorly. This leads to bulging and then herniation. Discs compress, nerves pinch, pain and leg weakness follow. Slouching, lifting heavy items, and sudden movements increase risk. But dehydration is key. If you drink little water, eat low mineral foods, and have weak muscles, your discs shrink faster. That's why daily support with hydration, movement, and nutrition isn't cosmetic. It's essential for mobility. How mornings affect spinal health. Morning is the most vulnerable time for your spine. After sleep, muscles are relaxed, discs are full of fluid, the spine is slightly elongated. If you jump out of bed, bend, or grab something heavy, you can injure a disc. Wake up gently, stretch in bed, move arms and legs, get up slowly. Stand for a moment before walking. Morning exercises: 5 to 7 minutes of light, moves like arm swings, shoulder circles, head tilts, torso twists, and deep breathing. Activate muscles, support joints, and boost blood flow. Morning is not for rushing. It's the time to protect your spine. Why even the best diet won't help without movement. The body can't deliver nutrients to the right areas if blood circulation is weak. The spine, especially the discs, has no direct blood supply. It gets nutrients through diffusion, which only works during movement. Even if you eat calcium, collagen, and take vitamins, without physical activity, they won't reach the spine. They'll stay in the intestines or turn into fat. Every movement isn't just exercise. It's a delivery system for bones and joints. Story: how one woman reclaimed her back at 82. Clara was 82 when she couldn't get out of bed without help. Doctors said, "It's age. Take painkillers, move less." But her granddaughter, a physical therapist, offered another path. Clara started gentle exercises in bed each morning after a week, breathing practice after a month, walking along the wall. She changed her diet. No pastries, added broth, walnuts, vegetables, fish. After 4 months, Clara could stand straight again. She says, "I just wanted less pain, but I got my life back." sleep, and the spine, the connection. During sleep, spinal discs recover, tight muscles relax, ligaments regenerate. If sleep is disturbed, the spine stays tense. Sleep quality matters. High pillows, soft mattresses, or low beds put the spine in unnatural positions. It's best to sleep on your back or side with a low pillow and a small roll between your knees. This relieves pressure on the lower back. A warm bath, herbal tea, or deep breathing before bed lowers cortisol. Which exercises are risky after 65? Some activities can speed up spinal damage. Jumping, running on pavement, weightlifting with axial load, bending with weights, sudden twists, or long spinal rotations. Especially dangerous are forward bends with lifting. After 65, ligaments lose flexibility and discs become fragile. Safer options include water aerobics, yoga, stretching, floor exercises, and swimming. Avoid jerky moves. Stay within your comfort zone. What silently destroys the spine? Long sitting without support, slouching at the TV, reading lying on your side, unsupported feet, long rides without breaks, quick daily bends. All these damage the spine. Sofas are the worst. The pelvis tilts back, the lower back curves, discs compress. Every 30-40 minutes, stand, stretch, walk around. A pillow behind the lower back, elbow support, the right chair height. All of this protects your spine with no effort. Why you shouldn't fear movement. Many seniors avoid moving. What if my back gets worse? But inactivity is what truly harms. Muscles shrink, ligaments stiffen, blood stagnates. It's a vicious cycle. Weakness leads to less movement and more weakness. The solution is micro-movement. Start simple. Neck turns, shoulder rolls, stepping in place. Even 10 minutes a day is better than doing nothing. Movement isn't a risk. It's your way to stay independent. The silent issue, height loss. Many seniors notice they're getting shorter. Losing 2 to 4 centimeters is common after 70, but it's a warning sign. It means the discs are drying out, vertebrae are compressing, posture is worsening. Sometimes it even signals hidden fractures. Less height shifts your center of gravity, raising the fall risk. To preserve height, you need exercise, collagen, water, and protection from spinal compression. Even regaining 1-2 centimeters helps, improving confidence and how you feel. Forgotten micronutrients. Selenium, zinc, boron, and silicon are rarely mentioned, but they're vital for tissue repair, inflammation control, and cell renewal. Selenium, Brazil nuts, fish, eggs. Zinc, beef, pumpkin seeds, oats. Boron, prunes, apples, pears. Silicon, buckwheat, celery, leeks. Without them, recovery slows. Even if you take calcium and vitamin D, bones won't strengthen properly if these are lacking. The overlooked factor. Mindset. When someone feels weak, useless, or without purpose, they move less and start caring for their body. This directly affects the spine. The less movement, the faster posture collapses. That's why it's crucial to stay engaged in life. Walking, self-care, housework, hobbies, communication. It's not just psychology, It's biology. Energy follows purpose, and your spine follows movement. How the spine and gut are connected. Few people realize that chronic constipation and bloating increase pressure on the lower back. A sedentary lifestyle, weak abdominal muscles, lack of fiber and water. All of this causes intestinal tension that affects the spine. This is especially common in women over 65 with a weakened core. Add bran, oats, beets, kefir, prunes, and warm lemon water to your diet. It's not just for digestion, it's a way to prevent lower back pain. The problem of sucked-in belly. Many seniors develop a habit of pulling in their belly to hide age-related changes. But this creates constant tension, disrupts diaphragm function, and puts extra pressure on the lower back, especially if combined with slouching or tight clothing. Free your breathing. Let your belly move naturally. Balanced breathing activates your core, the transverse abdominal muscle, which acts like an inner corset for the spine. Story: how breathing helped avoid surgery. Archie, 71, had 2 disc protrusions in his lower back. The doctor recommended surgery, but he feared anesthesia. He began daily breathing exercises, slow inhales, exhales, breath holds, diaphragm movement. After a month, he added stretching and cartilage-supporting foods. 3 months later, his pain eased. Surgery was canceled. He said, "I learned how to breathe, and my back stopped being a source of fear." Why the spine depends on water. Spinal discs are 70–80% water. Without hydration, they lose flexibility, shock absorption decreases, and micro-tears form. With age, thirst sensitivity drops, so most seniors are chronically dehydrated. Drink 1.5 to 2 liters of water daily. In the morning on an empty stomach, 30 minutes before meals, before walks, and early in the evening. Warm water with lemon, ginger, or mint is best. Water isn't just liquid, it's fuel for flexibility. How stress eats away at your spine. Chronic stress causes muscle spasms, reduces nutrient flow, and increases inflammation. Cortisol blocks healing. In seniors, stress worsens posture, insomnia, and weakens bones. Solutions: deep breathing, daily walks, music, hobbies, gratitude, and avoiding negative news. Even 10 minutes of silence and calm each day helps your spine recover at the cellular level. Common mistakes in spinal training: overly intense workouts, skipping warm-ups, ignoring pain, bad form, holding your breath, and skipping rest. All damage the spine. Many seniors try to push through pain, but the spine needs respect. Movement should be smooth and within comfort. 10 gentle reps daily are better than 1 intense session weekly. Especially harmful: straight leg bends, forced twists, heavy leg swings. Morning routine for spinal care. Upon waking, stretch gently. Pull your knees to your chest, extend your arms, breathe deeply. Rotate your feet and wrists, turn your head a few times, stand up slowly, drink a glass of warm water, walk around the room, just 7 minutes, and your spine will thank you. This promotes proper posture, boosts blood flow, and reduces stiffness. Don't wait for pain. Start the day with your spine, and it will support you all day long. Why you shouldn't ignore pain. Pain is a signal, not the enemy, but a warning. If something hurts, it means there's inflammation, compression, weakness, or a spasm. Ignoring pain, taking painkillers, postponing checkups, that leads to chronic problems, especially if pain worsens in the morning, after sleep, when lifting or twisting. If pain lasts more than 3 days, see a doctor. Early diagnosis helps preserve mobility. Your spine deserves care, not just when it breaks, but every single day. Micro story: the yoga mat that changed everything. William, 69, received a yoga mat from his grandson. At first, he didn't understand why, but the boy showed him a video with gentle spine exercises. William started training 10 minutes a day. After 2 weeks, the heaviness in his back disappeared. A month later, he was standing straight again. Now, the mat is part of his morning. He says, "It's just fabric, but it gave me what no medicine could. Belief that my back can be strong again." Bending forward, a silent threat. Forward bending is one of the riskiest moves for the aging spine, especially with twisting or lifting. Never bend suddenly. Use bent knees, support with your hands, tighten your core, or crouch down instead. Take a moment or ask for help. It's better than months in rehab. After 65, the spine won't forgive carelessness. Your spine is your core. It holds your body, but also affects your organs, blood flow, breathing, digestion, even your mood. After 65, its health depends only on you. No one will do your stretches for you. No one will bring you water. No one can fix your posture, except you. But if you start today, you'll feel it. Your back straightening, your steps getting lighter, your fear of movement fading. You're not getting old. You've just forgotten what strength feels like. And strength begins with posture. Don't give up. Don't drop your shoulders. Lift your head. Start with one step, one stretch, one glass of water. That can be the start of a new life. A life without pain, with a straight back. Even after 65. Especially after 65. Share your story in the comments. We would be happy to hear it and help you. Also, give this video a like and subscribe to Health Bloom 60+. Turn on notifications so you never miss simple health truths backed by science. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.